You got ideas for a killer screenplay. You know the story cold. But sometimes, the screenplay format can stifle your creativity. Only you had some sort of guide. But why do we even need to format? We format because screenplays are written to be produced. Formatting correctly isn't stylistic. It's necessary for first ADs to break down your script into characters, props, costumes, etc. in software like Studio Binder. All scenes start with a scene heading, or slugline, to tell the reader where the action is happening. A slugline is a location followed by a time. The first part of a slugline states whether your location is inside or out. If your location is outside, it'd be an exterior, and get the abbreviation EXT. Sluglines can be both, as is often the case with moving vehicles.
It's also important that we understand where the scene takes place. Be clear, be concise, and pick the heading that best describes the visual situation. For example, if your characters are enjoying a romantic evening after their spontaneous engagement in nuptials in Las Vegas, your slugline might read, Interior, Caesar's Palace, Honeymoon Suite, Night. When thinking cinematically, there really are only 4 different visual times of day: dawn, day, dusk, night. 9 a.m., 3 p.m., and noon, they all look exactly the same: day. And 9 p.m., 3 a.m., and midnight look like night. But dusk and dawn have a very specific look. So limit yourself to those 4 visual cues. Avoid statements such as moments later, earlier, in 5 minutes, because we can't actually see those moments visually. A general location will give you a certain flexibility of not forcing the action to occur in a specific place, like Paris, New York, or Hollywood. If you choose to use general locations, keep them free of details. Use broad strokes such as exterior, street corner, day, interior, house, night, or exterior, park, dusk. Using a specific location, however, is helpful to play on the audience's associations. If the exact street corner, type of house, or particular park is important, you might describe using a slugline such as exterior Hollywood and Vine, day, interior Victorian Mansion, night, or exterior Central Park, dusk. Moreover, to play upon the audience's feelings about a particular location, you can use an identifying landmark in the early action paragraphs after the scene heading. For a story that takes place in a large location like a football stadium, it can be helpful to break up the size of the stadium by listing more specific locations within. Exterior at the concession stand, day. Exterior on the playing field, dusk. Or exterior in the stands, night.
Every location needs action. Consider this scene from Spider-Man.
Pete?
How strange. There's nobody here.
But what would it look like on a screenplay? Did you imagine something like this? The key to successful action is to keep it visual and in the present tense. Leave interior thoughts to the novels. While there are no hard and fast rules for capitalization, there are a few guidelines. As a rule of thumb, you want to capitalize character names the first time they appear, sound effects and interjections, and important details, like a prop or a plot twist.